everyone, welcome to our channel Learning Together. Today we are going to learn about the Maslow hierarchy of human need. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to explain Maslow hierarchy of human need, describe the 5 levels of human need, understand practical example, and solve loksewa multiple choice question. Maslow hierarchy of human need is one of the important psychological theory which was proposed by Abraham Maslow in 1943, and it is published or included in the book Motivation and Personality in 1954. This theory explains that human beings having different level of need, and these needs are fulfilled in a step-by-step order. According to Maslow, a person first satisfies basic physiological need before moving on to safety, love and belonging, esteem, and finally self-actualization. According to Maslow, there is five different human need. That is physiological need, safety need, love and belonging need, esteem need, and self-actualization need. We can look this term in the hierarchy also. Physiological need, safety, protection and security need, belongingness and love need, self-esteem need, self-actualization need. This is the first version published by the Abraham Maslow hierarchy of human need in 1943. But in 2006, it is revised and one more physiological need is added. Physiological need, safety, love and belonging, esteem, self-actualization, self-transcendence. Now we are going to talk about the physiological need. Physiological need are the most important, basic and essential need for human survival and human need. Without this need, a person cannot live. For example, food, water, air, shelter, sleep. If these needs are not fulfilled, people cannot concentrate on education, work, or other higher goal. The most important loksewa question for the first physiological need is that which need is the base of the Maslow hierarchy? We can answer the physiological need, as physiological need is the base of the Maslow hierarchy need. If we don't follow the physiological need, we cannot meet other need also. In second, we have this safety need. Safety need became important after physiological need are satisfied. Every person want to be safe and protect from the danger. For example, um, personal security, financial security, employment, health care, safe home and environment, law and other. All these are the example of the safety need. And the next need is the love and belonging need. Human are social being. After feeling safe, people need love, friendship, acceptance and sense of belonging. There is example. For the example of the love and belonging, there is family, friend, marriage, teamwork, community and social relationship. After the love and belonging need, there is self esteem need. Self esteem need. Self-esteem need related to the respect, confidence, achievement, and recognition. People want to appreciate by other and to value themselves. That's it. That example: self-confidence, respect from other, recognition, successful achievement, and promotion. After the self-esteem, there is the self-actualization. Self-actualization is the higher level of the Maslow hierarchy. At this level, a person strives to achieve their full potential and become the best version of themselves. For example, being a successful scientist, or being successful in your profession, writing book, creating work for art, solving a social problem, helping other, innovation and creativity. Now we are going to look for the summary. Maslow hierarchy of human need have a five level: physiological need, safety, love and belonging, self-esteem, self-actualization and self-actualization. Now we are going to look about the important loksewa question. Please look it nicely. Who proposed the hierarchy of human need? Please think for the 10 seconds, then after I will say the answer. Abraham Maslow proposed the hierarchy of human need. Sorry, you have seen the answer here. In which year did Maslow introduce the hierarchy of human theory? That is in 1943. But in which year did the Maslow publish the hierarchy of human need in the book Motivation and Personality? That is in the 1954. 1954. Which need is at the bottom of the Maslow hierarchy need? I think this is quite easy for everyone. That is answer C, physiological need. Which need come immediately after physiological need? I think this one is also easy. That is the safety. Which need is at the level of which need is at the highest level of Maslow hierarchy? Here is the self actualization. Which of the following is an example of physiological need? Respect, friendship, food, promotion. I think this one is also the easy. In some time there is also the food, water, air. That is the physiological need. Which of the following belongs to safety need? Safety means security. That is employment security. And the answer is B, employment security. Family, friendship and affection belongs to which level? I think this belongs to the love and belonging. Answer C. Respect and recognition are the example of which need? That is C. Esteem need. Which need include achievement one full potential? That is C, self actualization. According to Maslow, higher level need generally become important one after, which is the answer of this. I think that is A. The after lower level need are reasonably satisfied, we need the higher level of the Maslow hierarchy need. Which sequence correctly represent the Maslow hierarchy of from lowest to highest? It has right from lowest to highest. From lowest physiological need or love. I think from here B is the right answer. Physiological safety, love and belonging, esteem and self-actualization. The answer B. Which profession is must important? Which profession is must associated with self-actualization? Answer D. Scientists making a groundbreaking discovery. Which need is most closely related to self-confidence? That is self-esteem. C. I think there is now last question. Which answer describe which statement describe Maslow theory? I think that is the B. Yeah. Women need are arranged in a hierarchy and lower need are generally addressed before higher need. For loksewa you need to know when is the Abraham Maslow hierarchy of need is proposed, and the who propose it, lower level, higher level, correct form. This is the most important for the question. Thank you for listening to me, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe.